We are joined by Dave Jones following a 2-1 win against Prestwich Heys in the league. Dave, obviously an entertaining afternoon for neutrals, but a very tense afternoon for you tonight. What's your initial thoughts after that?
I thought first half we were really good, you know what I mean? I think we played really well, got on the front foot. We knew it was going to be a different game than Saturday. We went there on Saturday, tried to slow the game down, tried to suck the life out of the game and contain Prestwich. This evening we spoke to the lads about getting on the front foot, pressing in the right areas and holding good territory, which I felt we'd done first half. Created some good moments before the goal as well. Could have had a few more, and then obviously we get the goal and the sending off, and we kick on again. So done really well first half. Obviously the disappointment in the second half is we didn't really kick on with that. I thought the physical output was down. Didn't think we moved the ball as well. Thought we turned over the ball with unforced errors. Didn't really seem to test the keeper. That was in the second half, so that's obviously a bit disappointing, but just said to the lads there, it's about winning games of football, and they still found a way to win. Had to defend the box there at the end, but a lot tighter than what we would have liked to under the circumstances at half time.
I know sending off of Prestwich forced them down to 10 men and the better keeper. How did the team deal with this in your opinion?
Well, like I said, I thought we could have used that as an opportunity to kick on, and we did in the first half, but then we come out in the second half, we spoke about keeping our standards and keep pushing ourselves, but we didn't seem to do that, which was obviously a little bit disappointing. I think obviously we've not had a game apart from Saturdays like 4 weeks, so it's like 2 games in 4 days, but then we've had like a 4-week gap, so maybe physically did we sort of lack a little bit towards the end, maybe so, and obviously they have the momentum from the goal he scored just after half time, but like I said, we dealt with it. We kept going. We huffed and puffed in the second half, but first half I thought we were really good value and really good, and overall it's a good 3 days, 3 or 4 days, 4 points against a good Prestwich side is really good for us.
Obviously we saw the return tonight of George Chadwick, Lansout and 𝐼𝐸 who missed out on Saturday due to suspension. How do you think they came back?
Yeah, they've done well. Lance done really well, stepping in the first half. George done well, just give us that natural balance again down the right hand side with his right foot. And obviously 𝐼𝐸 give us the option off the bench. So, the squad was more in depth this evening than what it was on Saturday, and you could see that with the way we played on the front foot. And we made it a different type of game than what it was for us on Saturday. We knew that. So yeah, really pleased with the group overall. Slightly disappointed with the second half performance, but it's about winning games, and we've done that tonight.
And we return to home for our third game of 2026 on Saturday as we host Cheadle Town. Obviously we're on a 6 games unbeaten run, so what do you attribute that to? Well, it'll be tough. Cheadle, on Saturday they're a good side. Jake sets them up well. Tactically good sides as well, and they've got some really good players. So we need to make sure we get in on Thursday. We prepare right. We've recovered as well from tonight. We prepare right and look ahead to Saturday, because it'll be another difficult game for us. It's about looking after ourselves and making sure we keep the momentum swinging forward. But we had a chat after the 𝐏𝐻𝐒𝐓 game in November, and we spoke about what we needed out the group, and since then we've seen it every single week. So for me, if you make sure that you find the stuff that we spoke about, which is the hard yards, working hard, the honesty of the performance, you tend to get the right side of the game. So we've got good quality players, so it's important that we just keep looking after ourselves, keep looking after our performances, and if we do that, then we'll keep looking after ourselves moving forward. Cheers, Dave.
Thank you.